Good afternoon, fellow young people. I'm Dr. Digestion, but you can just call me Dr. D for short. And today, we're going to talk about digestion. And here to help me are my cool cats and kittens, Chewy and Miss Enzyme.
Hey kids, I'm Miss Enzyme, and I can make your food disappear.
Hi peeps, I'm Chewy, and today's lesson is going to be a mouthful.
A mouthful indeed, Chewy. And remember, kids, just chew with your mouth open. It's rude. Just kidding. Today we're going to be learning about the ins and outs of digestion. Now, digestion is how our body breaks down the food that we eat into all the important nutrients like carbs, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. Now, I bet you're all wondering, how does the digestive system work? The digestive system is a series of organs where digestion takes place. Think about it as the ultimate team effort between the mouth, esophagus, stomach, and intestines. The digestive system is like a long tube and about 30 feet. Each digestive organ has a role to play in moving food and liquid throughout the body and breaking them down into tiny pieces.
Enzymes help to break down food too.
You're absolutely right, Miss E. Give me 5. Whoops. Too slow! Oh, once that food is broken down into small enough pieces, your body can absorb and move the nutrients to where they are needed to be. At the end of digestion, the waste products become stool.
Stool? Like a bar stool?
Well, not quite. More like waste.
You mean poop? P-O-O-P?
Yes, Chewy, that word. And to get to the poop, digestion takes about 6 to 8 hours from start to finish. Now that we have an idea of how digestion works, let's do an experiment that gives a better idea of how the process comes together. The first place digestion starts is in the mouth. Chewy, what's the first thing that we do to break down food in our mouths?
Ooh, I got this one. We chew. Nom 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 nom.
And enzymes help break down that food.
Very good work, you two. Exceptional. Now, here's a visual of the process of chewing and the breakdown of food happens. As you can see, I'm taking these crackers and placing them inside of this bag. Also, a banana. Stand back, Chewy. Now this bag represents the mouth. Now, Miss Enzyme, you mentioned a very important thing. Part of chewing the chemicals in our saliva, which is spit, helps break down the food in our mouth. Mrs. Enzyme, care to share anything else about your name?
Why, yes, I did. Enzymes are all throughout your body, and they all have a job to break down the food that you eat. Enzymes can be found in your saliva, your spit, your intestines, which is all your guts, and even your stomach.
Yes, Miss Enzyme. Brilliant! So, let's show exactly how saliva and enzymes look when we are chewing. This water will represent saliva in our mouths. Yeah. As you can see, this is us chewing still, but with the addition of the spit. Now when we swallow, our tongue pushes food into our esophagus, our throat. Now, as we mentioned before, this represents the mouth, which has the food and the saliva and the enzymes breaking down the food by chewing. And this will represent the esophagus. And this is the stomach. So, here we are. Yes, now this is the mouth and the food going down the esophagus, which then goes to our stomachs. This is the salt. This represents the tongue, and it helps to push the food down our esophagus. It's a bit of a process. Now the esophagus is 10 inches long and only takes a few seconds for food to pass through. Once we start swallowing, the process becomes automatic. Our brain signals the muscles of the esophagus to squeeze and relax, causing peristalsis. Peristalsis is when the muscles in our digestive system squeeze and relax, creating a wave-like motion to push the food from the organ to the next. Now, I'm going to finish squeezing the rest of this food from the mouth back into the stomach bag. Now, food will stay in your stomach for 4 hours. Stomach acids and enzymes break down the proteins you've eaten. Now, here's another example of how this works. Once again, this is the stomach. Chewy, could you please give us some space, me and the orange juice? Thank you. You've been eyeing it the whole time. Orange juice. Now the orange juice will represent the stomach acid because orange juice is acidic. The stomach muscles also work to churn the food and continue to break down the process. Here's an example. Now the stomach slowly empties its contents into the small intestine. Another example here. The small intestine is actually 20 feet long. Food will actually stay in your small intestine for up to 4 hours. The small intestine is where fats are digested by the bile from the liver. The muscles of the small intestine push the mixture forward. The walls of the small intestine absorb water and the digested nutrients into your bloodstream. I'm going to demonstrate this process. Thank you, hands. Now, I'm going to demonstrate how the mixture is pushed to the
Doc, does peristalsis also occur in the small intestine?
See, someone is paying attention! Great question, Chewy. Yes, peristalsis occurs in the small intestine as well. It continues to push the mixture into the large intestine. Most of the nutrients have now been absorbed and what is left is mostly waste products. The large intestine is called the large intestine because it's bigger around than the small intestine. It is much shorter and one of the last steps of digestion. The large intestine squeezes every last bit of water out of the mixture, absorbing it back into the body for use. All that's left is solid waste, called
stool, aka poop.
Yes, Chewy, once again, you are correct. The poop stays in your rectum, the bottom part of your large intestine, until you have to go to the bathroom. Now, when you go there, you push the waste out. I'll demonstrate. And that, my friends, is how you do number 2. Thanks you guys. Thanks for. Chewy, where's my orange juice?